Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the Basement Monsters Game Day Podcast. I'm Ivan Vargas. As always, my boy Luke Nettles next to me. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling. It's a fun day. We got a shorter set today. Not as long as last week's. I think we were there. Till we're still there. We're still reporting out. But 3 games on the schedule today. First off, Tennessee versus Baltimore. Titans versus Ravens. This is going to be a good one. This has been a rivalry since I want to say the early 2000s, a good rivalry since the early 2000s, and I'm looking forward to it today. I feel like the key in this game is how to contain Lamar Jackson. If they can contain Lamar, let Lamar beat them with his arm, I think Tennessee has a good shot at winning it.
Oh, I agree 100%. I mean, that's everybody's MO coming into play, the Ravens.
Right.
Stop him and make him beat you. Yeah, I mean, you nailed that one on the head, so I can't really talk about that. But anyway, we'll go with flip side of the ball. Now Tannehill with the Ravens defense. He's going to have to – I'm looking for Jonnu. He's been kind of quiet over these last couple weeks, so I'm looking for Jonnu to have a day today, along with A.J. Brown. And it's going to be, same old Titans, grind with Henry. But Tannehill's going to have to – he might be under a little bit of pressure today, so – he's gonna have to get that game, that short game going in the passing game first to open up that deep game, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? It's gonna be almost knocked that down. It's gonna be interesting to see if they can sustain the run, if they can get it, get it going. Derrick Henry was, with better defenses, he's been held in check. With better defenses, Derrick Henry has been held in check, and it raises the question: can Tannehill do enough if they do lock up Derrick Henry to beat the Baltimore Ravens defense? Because it just seems to be like Tannehill is as good as a comeback player. Like all these things have done well since come to Tennessee. I still feel like there's instances where it's like, oh, you probably shouldn't have thrown that one. Or,
no, for sure.
This guy's probably not going to win the game for you. So you need that balance, and I think that's going to be the key to Tennessee's victory. If they can pull out a victory here today, is if they could get Henry going on the run to help out Ryan Tannehill when it comes to play action and just pass in general. As far as Lamar goes, I want to talk a little bit more about Lamar and how to contain Lamar and what I think they should do. It should, I was telling you this right before we started. With the defensive Tennessee has good speed. They have good speed, so they could keep up. But it's not about keeping up. It's about containing. So you have to, especially on that line, you got speed on that line. You got Clowney. I want a Clowney running at coming hard, but the rest of the line needs to know, a hard rush. If you don't get there, Lamar's going to run around you and be gone. Yeah. If you're I see a hard rush, your eye on the quarterback. Once he makes his move, boom, now you're fanning. Now you're looking to contain him and make that containment around him wherever he goes. It's going to be hard for them. That's the MO to beat Lamar Jackson pretty much this season is contain. Let's see if you can hit anybody over the top.
Yeah, and the other thing is on Tennessee's defense. Whoever is playing the opposite side of the linebacker position of Jadeveon Clowney needs to be ready, because Jadeveon Clowney will get back there and get in that backfield, and Lamar Jackson is not going to run at Clowney. He's going to run away from him. So whoever that other linebacker is that's out there, he's going to have to be ready when he gets flushed out to that side to be ready to make the tackle. Because we see it time and time again. The Clowney's back there. He's back there all the time. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know, man. This one's really hard to pick. I've been kind of going back and forth on it. I'm going to throw it up there. I'm just going to say the Titans, 17 and Baltimore 14.
Man. I know exactly how you feel, because I'm like the differential. We're like pretty much with the 3-point differential. Right. I think it might be a little tighter than that. I'm going to go 13-10 Baltimore.
Oh wow.
13-10 Baltimore. I think they find enough. I think their defense finds some sudden change, gets to flip flop the field, and they're going to find some success with a shortened field. But after that, it'll be a dogfight. after the initial touchdown, it's going to be a dogfight. So I feel like, 13-10 sounds about right to me for this game. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was more points scored. I wouldn't be surprised if there was less points scored.
Right.
This game has always been played tough. I've watched this game, the Baltimore versus Tennessee, plenty of times in my life. It's always fun. Well, not always fun, but it's usually fun. It's usually hard fought, and it's usually an entertaining football game. Next on the slate, we got Packers and Colts. Green Bay 7-2, Indianapolis 6-3. Man, you can't really not praise Aaron Rodgers and the job that he's been doing, knowing that he has somebody waiting in the wings, knowing that this team didn't get anything for him to help him out, anything at all. Imagine what he would have done if you added some receivers, if you added another running back, if you added some more defense even. I mean, like off that line, I feel like Aaron Rodgers has Green Bay on his shoulders, and they're not going anywhere until he decides they will. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going one place, and that's up on the shoulders of Aaron Rodgers, and it's been a miracle because I thought this was going to be a down year. So did everybody else.
Yeah.
So did everybody else, but it hasn't been.
Yeah, no, it's all Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's like you said, they get help. I don't even know. I was thinking, maybe before he signed with Tampa, man, why not Antonio Brown to get him some help? But I guess Green Bay doesn't care. It almost seems to me like Green Bay, like we want to see him fail before we let him go or something. I don't know what their MO is up there, to tell you the truth, because it makes no sense. But in this game, Aaron's going to have to be on. That secondary is good. That whole defense is that he's going against today. And your defense, Aaron, is not the – so it could be interesting to see if he can work Devontae through that defense and get some positive yards. And then it's also going to be fun to see if Green Bay can even stop a sneeze.
Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about that Green Bay defense. I feel like Jonathan Stewart, and we were talking about it earlier, I feel like Jonathan Stewart's going to have himself a day. I feel like Jonathan Stewart's going to and you need a bigger back. You need somebody like him. I know you have a Wilkins. I know you have other running backs, but I think you need to go ahead and attack that middle of that Green Bay defense and wear them down, because everything else collapses when you wear out that middle of that defense. You've seen it. You've seen it a couple in their losses. When they get worn out, and they lost to Tampa Bay ran it down their throat.
Yep.
And they had no answer.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that needs to happen is just like last game. I feel like Indianapolis has to feed Michael Pittman Jr. The guy's a beast. They got to feed him. And then obviously you got the Nyheim Hines, you got the Jonathan Taylor. Then you've still got Ty out there. But yeah, I look for. I think you feed the running back and then feed Pittman, grind that clock. And I mean, I have a feeling that this one's going to. But I'm gonna say the Colts on this one. I'm gonna put them at I'm gonna say 27 and the Packers at 17.
Okay, I mean solely because that defense is what
right.
I mean it's been taking a couple of shots, that Colts defense.
Yeah,
the Colts are still my Super Bowl pick in the AFC. I know the Cowboys are lost, but I still have the Colts.
Right.
I still have the Colts in the Super Bowl because they have a veteran quarterback, running backs that are doing the job, even though they're down one. They have a Michael Pittman. They have a T.Y. Hilton. They have tight ends that could do it. The Colts seem like the most complete team to me.
Right.
They seem like the most complete team to me. I don't necessarily feel like some of their losses reflect that, but I feel like the Indianapolis Colts are the most complete team, and especially on defense. Like we talked about that before when we were watching the Bears game. The next man was there. Boom. Somebody was in the right position every single time on that football field, especially on that defense. Every Colt was in the right position that game. And they've done it multiple times where you find them in the right position, swarming the ball, coming to attack, coming to hit you, coming to hurt you. Like that's the type of attitude you want on defense. And I feel like if the Colts can go ahead, I know you got a David Bakhtiari, but the rest of that line, I don't know. I don't trust it enough.
Right.
I don't trust it enough with the pass rush that you're going to be seeing today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You have a line that is full of talent, a line that's going to come after you, and then like I said, you have the linebackers with the speed to cover your tight ends and your running backs, and the secondary it will do its job.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Packers are in a little bit of they'll be in a little bit of trouble with the Colts if they cannot find a way to sustain a run.
Oh, for sure. And I mean that's the kind of the two-headed monster of Green Bay. You know, it's don't rush, let Aaron beat you. Stop the run, let Aaron beat you. You know what I mean? It's like the guy could do it either way. It's just like
exactly.
You know, it's Aaron Rodgers. So I mean,
you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Type of
right. Right. So I mean, I feel like the way to really take away his number one toys is double Devontae and make the rest of those guys beat you. You know, he's going to get his yards. He's going to throw. You know, he's going to. You're not going to stop it. But take away his favorite toy and then see what the rest of those make those other guys force those other guys to make big plays.
For the Colts, I just say continue to do what you be in the right position. Just be in the right spot. Aaron beats you because people aren't in the right spots because they scheme them. They either don't recognize what's going on or they get beat. Aaron will beat you, but I would rather take Aaron Rodgers on his own trying to beat me than having the whole team, on flat, all cylinders, kicking my ass up and down the field. Like at least with Aaron, I know where death is. You know what I'm saying? Like at least I know the devil. I rather the devil than the devil you don't. And I feel like if you allow other guys to get loose besides Devontae, you let Aaron Jones. I mean, that's been the key. Aaron Jones has been the key. Mm-hmm. If Aaron Jones gets wild, that offense just takes off.
Right. I don't think that's going to happen though.
Any of the running backs, for that matter, any running back in Green Bay, if the running backs go off in Green Bay is having success.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's a tough test today though. I mean, like I said, I don't see Jones running too much. He may get some passes out of the backfield, but I feel like they're going to clamp down on that run. And like I said, I feel like if you're the Colts, that's what you do. You clamp down on the run and you take away Devontae, and I think they walk away. They walk away with the W easy.
All right, well, man, who you got? Who you got in this game?
I said I'll take the Colts 27-17.
Oh yeah, you got 27-17. I said what was that? What was mine? Did I choose one? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
I think I did. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Green Bay. I'm gonna go with Green Bay on something Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Hail Mary, whatever. At the end of the game, I'm gonna go with Green Bay just because they have that dude. Mm-hmm. And I see I see it close. I see it close throughout. I see it being a 22-17. I'll go 22-17. Throw a weird number out there, but I feel like something weird is going to happen late in this game. It's going to be a tight game, and then so you're going to see something weird happen where the Packers go ahead and mount either a comeback or go ahead and separate themselves just enough from the Colts, to get the victory. Mm-hmm. But I see Green Bay winning this game. Although I think the Colts have a really, really, really good shot.
Interesting.
All right, next game. We're going to go last game today. It's going to be the nightcap. KC versus Las Vegas. Raiders versus Chiefs. The rivalry continued. Raiders got the better of the Kansas City Chiefs last game, and honestly, I think they beat Kansas City the way we never seen Kansas City get beat before. They beat Kansas City. They beat Kansas City like the Chiefs. They played like the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs in their own game.
Right.
And you know what? I look forward to another great game tonight against with the Raiders and the Chiefs, and I look forward to the Raiders trying to repeat that. Like I said, they beat the Chiefs at their own game, but they are also solid on defense. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the Raiders have a good shot of beating the Chiefs twice. It's going to be tough because Pat Mahomes already knows what happened last time. That team knows what happened last game against against the Vegas Raiders. I could see them coming and firing out all cylinders to start. I think they're going to go right off the bat. They want to go ahead and establish a immediate lead if I'm KC, because now the Raiders can keep up with you. The Raiders have 40 points on you. Mm-hmm. The Raiders were pacing you in that game. So now that you know that the Raiders can keep up with you, I think that you need to understand that you need to score right away, and you need to focus on Josh Jacobs in that running game. Slow Josh Jacobs down, and the rest of the team kind of crumbles behind it. I mean, he is the key to that game, and Chucky knows that as well.
Oh yeah,
Josh Jacobs, I drafted him. if Josh Jacobs can get off or just at least wear down that defense, you're finding success. You're going to be successful.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Wall's going to have to get busy too. He's been kind of quiet these last couple games, so he's going to have a huge role in today's game, just to alleviate some pressure off both Carr and Jacobs. They're gonna go back. They're gonna watch their tape, see what they did. But then at the same time, Kansas City's gonna go watch their tape, see what they did wrong. So it's gonna be interesting. And I know there's been a little chit chat back and forth between the two teams. I know Kelsey's taken a few shots at the Raiders. So this is gonna be it's always been an intense rivalry, and I don't look for it to change anytime soon. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing is too with the Chiefs is like, what kind of like universal magnetism do the Chiefs have? You got the guy from New York, Baker, who has these charges brought against him. The charges are dropped, and bam, he just lands on Kansas City.
Man, you know what? That shit is crazy, dude. Like it's
way crazy.
To be honest with you, good for him. Good for him because that dude was getting extorted. He was being extorted, and I remember when me and Sean reported on that. We were like, "Oh, this guy," and to Baker, I'm sorry. Because we didn't know what the hell was going on. All it said was there was an attempted armed robbery between him and another NFL player, and now we find out it was extortion. Mm-hmm. Oh man, for me, Baker, I forget it. I think it's Devontae or DeAndre Baker. I am sorry for doubting for judging a book by its cover. That is the most disgusting story I've ever heard. You almost took that man's life away.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, like it's a crazy story, man. But like I said, it's just like, everything just it's like everything just leads to the Chiefs. Everything. Anybody's Le'Veon Bell, yeah, come to the Chiefs. Oh, Baker, come to the Chiefs. Like it's just like
they're the new darlings now.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even have a clue who I want to pick on this game, to tell you the truth. Just based off of the last one. Where the Raiders just did exactly what they needed to do to beat the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. Gruden, I trust his offensive mind. Randy Reed, I mean, I trust his offense. So, I don't even know. Like, I want to say the Raiders again, just because I think it'd be great. If the Raiders did, get on a run and Kansas City and the Raiders tie at the end of the year, then the Raiders take the division due to a tiebreaker. I'd love to see that. I think I'm going to go. Man, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the Raiders again, and I'm going to say it's going to be 31-26.
I'm with you with the Raiders. I'm going to go a little higher though. I'm going to stay with the narrative because both offenses can score.
Right.
Yeah, we've seen it. I'm going to go 34-32 Raiders. And I gave him 2 points because I could see it. I could see it flip-flopping at the end on a field goal, a Hail Mary by Holmes or a scramble or whatever. The magic that he can can do on the football field. So that's why I gave him that 2-point cushion that, I could see it going either way, but I'm going to take the Raiders in this one. It should be a good game. Like I said, if they could get Josh Jacobs going on the ground against KC, KC's in trouble. KC stopping the run. Do they have run stoppers? No, they got pass rushers. They have pass rushers because they know they're going to score 40 points a game, and they'll be able to allow the pass rushers will be allowed to go ahead, rear their ears back, and go after it. They have pass rushers. They don't really necessarily have run stoppers.
Yeah, no, I agree. But like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of emotion in this game. I think you're going to see a lot of chippiness. I think you're going to see a lot of chatter on the field. You're going to see guys that want to finish plays. Like, I'm not going out of bounds. I'm running through you today. I think that it's just going to be an ugly, hard-fought game. I can't wait. That's like the one I've been waiting for all year, especially after that first one. It was just like, oh, my God, here we go. The Raiders are starting to show up. And Derek Carr quietly is having a pretty damn good year. You can't complain about anything he's doing. So he's probably not Chucky's answer long term, but for what he's doing right now, you can't be mad at it.
I'll say this: that's all Chucky right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all John Gruden. The success that he is for that Derek Carr has found. Like, it's him and his brother. God bless his brother not dying on that.
All right.
On one of those Tennessee teams. God bless him for not getting the Drew Brees treatment. If what I'm talking about. But Derek Carr, the younger brother, he's found all the success because John Gruden has made him this type of guy. He always was tough, but John Gruden has made him. He's a Gruden guy now. I feel like Derek Carr's a Gruden guy now. I don't necessarily think that he will go anywhere. I think you need a little bit more on this team, especially on defense for the Vegas Raiders, to get you over the top, to be in that conversation of, hey, the Raiders are going to make the playoffs and they can contend for the Super Bowl. I think you're just off, but I think I feel like Derek Carr is a guy.
I mean, yeah, he could be. I mean, like I said, I think he's doing well. I mean, I know when Gruden first took over the team, I know there was some chatter and they were kind of having a little back and forth there between the two of them. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I think it very well could be if Carr continues to do well and thrive under this system. Then I don't see a reason for John Gruden to go looking for greener pastures at quarterback. I would still probably draft a quarterback. I wouldn't not do that. I would definitely draft one in because if you're going to be there, because we know Gruden's going to be there for like the next 40 years, for his contract. But I would definitely get a quarterback and start getting him coached up on that system as soon as possible. So if Derek, if and when it does come time for Carr to step down or be traded or whatever it is, you have a guy that's in there that knows the system, that doesn't have to learn this crazy vocabulary that Gruden throws at you. But go ahead and let him learn it and let him step in and comfortable.
Right, Gruden, and I want to say what's up to Armando Lara Jr. What's up, dude? Gruden can do that, but he could groom him without castrating him out on the football field. He can coach him without having to coach him on the football field. If you get Derek Carr and you let the young man bloom. I could see that working well for the Vegas Raiders. I really do. I think Vegas is on a rise, and I don't know necessarily if it's going to stop at a certain point. I think that they're doing everything right now, but you're a couple pieces. I feel like they're a couple pieces away from being a real Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, but, I think they need one more piece on both sides of the ball. Like I would think that they need another solid wide receiver, and then I would say they also need. Although I do love that Abram that they have, man, on their defense, but I would like to see him paired with another safety, another great safety, and I think because you need the safeties in this division. Anytime you're playing Patrick Mahomes twice, you need to have somebody that can stop the deep ball. So I would like to see them with another safety paired up with Abram, and then at that point, I think they're pretty close to ready to rock.
I don't disagree with you. I like how the Raiders are moving. I like how Chucky's brought a nastiness back to the Raiders. It's gonna be a fun one tonight. But first, we're gonna watch Baltimore versus Tennessee, and that should be good. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap things up here for the pregame show. We'll hit you guys up in the halftime of Baltimore and Tennessee, and then in the postgame of that game, and then we're gonna hit you up at the halftime of Packers and Colts, and so on and so forth. All right, we're going to holler at y'all at the half of Ravens and Titans. Peace.
Later.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
I just heard my favorite band is in town. I'd love to get good seats, but everywhere I've looked, the ticket sites have crazy service fees.
Haven't you heard of TixSplits?
Who?
TixSplits. They don't gouge you with crazy fees. The price they advertise is the price you pay, plus a small delivery fee.
Never pay service fees again. Go to TIXBLITZ.com today. TixSplits.com. Guaranteed seats, low prices. That's TixSplits.com. Every ticket, every venue, everywhere.